Rwanda Women Alliance is a body that is a chapter of International Coffee Women Alliance. Rwanda Women Alliance is a body that is a chapter of International Coffee Women Alliance. It started in 2009 when we met as African women and American women in Uganda. Then we came to Rwanda when we started organizing it with other women. Then we registered. Now we are 10 years. When I went to US in 2009 with Peace Through Business, we got mentors. Then I got my mentor. My mentor was called Maria Jones, a woman who was in coffee. Then she connected me with Phyllis, and these two women told me how they have an International Women Coffee Alliance, which is also an organization that was dealing with women, and I felt it would be good also to have it in Rwanda. So as they say, when you go alone you go fast, but when you go with others you go far. So we decided to have the chapter also as women to connect and network with other women internationally.
My name is Joy Tushabe. I'm the managing director of Women in Coffee Initiative, and our brand name for our coffee is Ishema Coffee. In the coffee sector, processing coffee for the last 7 years. The purpose of working in the coffee sector was men were taken to be the owners of the coffee. And then I got an idea because I was working with NGOs, working with farmers. And when I said when I retire, I have to start my business whereby I will be supporting women also to be involved in coffee production, because I saw that a family which has coffee, the livelihood and the livelihood is better than those who do not have coffee, especially in local areas, in villages. Secondly, I wanted to work in rural areas where there are women who do not have access to other job opportunities. Not only that, we support children, girls who did not have the opportunity to go to complete their school because of financial problems. We teach them skills. We started a training center whereby girls and single mothers are going to study the skills and learn tailoring, and they go out and get jobs and be able to sustain themselves.
After coffee ripens, we will do what we couldn't achieve before, because we will sell the coffee harvest to the production company. Then we will get the money to help us in our daily lives. Everything I have achieved, even my house, came from the money I made in this coffee field. No debt, it is mine completely. All 8 years I have spent in this coffee field have really paid off. Firstly, Now I can give myself anything I want, and secondly, it has helped me save funds enough to pay for my tuition in short courses I am taking. It also helps to know more about coffee, either our brand Dukunde Kawa or other brands of coffee in general.
I'm Benedict Kubimana, Chrysologue Kubimana spouse. Men of workers in this plantation are women, nourishing our family and developing the country. My vision is really big. I think it will grow more and more as our own family are involved in this business. So even after ourselves, this activity, this business will continue. Our doctor, Sonia, is in Kigali. She's one in charge of sales and export. She also has a coffee shop in Kigali. So we start from the beginning of this product plantation up to the cap.
Nitwa INGENZI, musanze hano mu Kiyovu kuri cafe.
I'm called INGENZI. You meet me having a siesta at the little cafeteria in Kiyovu. I've already eaten and I'm now having coffee. I frequently come here as they have the best coffee as well as meal. I love the place. It's a quiet place.
So yeah.
Igikorwa umugore ashyizeho imbaraga usanga.
An action that a woman undergo run well and productive. The woman's contribution achieving cooperative goals is huge because she intervenes in much duties of treating the outcome. Hence, our coffee comes first in international competition and audacious and get award, which attract visitors to come here and see that kind of coffee.
Niyo tugiye mu marushanwa bitewe n'ukuntu umugore yayitayeho usanga ikawa yacu izana ibikombe ikaryoha ndetse ku buryo n'abashyitsi baza hano bifuza kureba iyo kawa.
Buriya Sate Farm igizwe n'ibice bibiri bikomeye. Igizwe n'uruganda rutunganya ikawa ariko ikagirwa.
It's made of two main parts, coffee plantation industry as well as coffee plantations. However, since we began to work with the Sate Farm, we especially found that a woman still needed to know the relationship between her and her family's coffee farm. For so long time, we wanted to reveal them that at least a woman should have 100 coffee plantations in addition to the one of a man.
My name is Kagimbanyi Uwimbabazi Marguerite. I'm on Gishamwana Island, where there are coffee activities of women. As women, we are trying our best in this because we weren't valued before, that everything was a property of a man, even in this coffee field. But with the help of our Rwandan government, we are now valued and can now own our properties. So we started coffee farming, and so far it has been going on very well. Now our coffee is certified by Fair Trade and by Organic Certificate. It is natural coffee, for we don't put in any chemical fertilizers, just manure from our domestic animals.
Akaduha amase tukavanga n'ibishishwa noneho tukabona ifumbire organique tubasha gushyira muri zikawa.
Yego, nitwa Agnes Mukamushinja.
My name is Agnes Mukamushinja. I'm the managing director of Noble Coffee Limited. It is located in Northern Province, in Gicumbi District, Bukure Sector, and in Kivumu Cell. When you start in this coffee field, you meet people who are more skilled and they teach you more about coffee. This gives you a wide vision and you start selling more, wanting for your business to grow. We thought that men were the only ones meant to own and sell coffee. Harvest is for men, coffee-related works are for men.
ikawa yakorewe n'umugabo twari tuzi ko ikawa ari y'umugabo.
Women Coffee Alliance is an association of women that encourages women to do business in coffee and even drinking. They encourage me to love this field, and it helps me to think that this is our business as women, and it makes me so happy that I am in it with other women. When I first joined Women Coffee Alliance, I realized that it is very important that we remember also women in rural areas for us to help them in their development too.
I'm Kalila Kanengwa, a mother of 2, married, and the MD, managing director of Kivu Belt Coffee Limited, a lady. The founder is Furaha Mwize Toshe. She's a Rwandan. She decided to invest in the coffee and to impact the lives of women and men in the villages in the Western Province. There, in 2011, she started investing in growing coffee. Farmers, smallholder farmers, and the processing and processing and export is done by those who are investing in the coffee. But we started by farming. We have 3 estates, 3 coffee estates. Of each one is Jarama Coffee Estates in Gihombo, Western Province. Gihombo, Nyamasheke, Western Province. The second one on the other 2 are on the lake of Kivu. It's Kamajomba Estate and Nyoruzina Estate.
My name is Mukashaka Epiphany. I am a 62 years old woman. We have an office here in Nayeb, but our headquarters are in Nyamagabe district. That's where we started working from. Our company is called Booth Coffee. I started this company in 2003. And as you can hear, I have spent quite a lot of years in it. After genocide against Tutsi, we're living in a bad life, a poor life. So I started buying ordinary coffee in 1996 and selling them. That money brought me back in normal life.
Izo kawa rero zansubije mu buzima busanzwe ngenda nkunda ikawa cyane haje station de lavage.
Later on, I joined the association because I wanted to learn more about coffee. I'm very proud that I am somewhere completely different than I was, but besides all of that, having a country peaceful like Rwanda helped us. Whether you work in coffee plantation, in processing it or selling it, it brings us income, and that income changes our families' daily lives because as women, we are more responsible for the family than anyone else. It changes our families and our kids' lives. It is true that if you help a woman in development, you are helping the whole family. The thought of starting a school, I did it as a woman who knows the importance of coffee. I wanted to encourage women to engage in this field because I'm sure it can change their lives.
no mu bantu bose nyine bari bashaka kuba babona akazi.
I also wanted to create job for the youth and for other unemployed people. I wanted to give skills to people that they can compete internationally and also get funds to support themselves in life. I always have loved coffee. Its shape and texture in its fresh state intrigued me. After knowing that it can be made into a drink, I wanted to know how they can make such a delicious drink from a bean-like seed. And lucky for me, I found this school that taught about it. I enjoyed it.
I finally come to know IBTC as they told me about it, and I loved it because it takes a short time to learn and immediately get a job. Professional barista and essay courses are among lessons. You go there, you study, and they look for you a job. I'm excited on how I studied and immediately get a job.
My name is Angelique Karekezi. I'm the managing director of Gwashosco. Gwashosco is a company that was founded by 5 different cooperatives of coffee farmers that came together. And there is another independent association that helped them in starting the company. As Gwashosco, we help them with marketing and selling their harvest. We also help them with transporting and making sure that their products have reached the clients from all over the world. Besides that, we also have a business of our own of processing coffee. We do 2 brands, one being Maraba Coffee, which is popular in Rwanda, another being women's coffee called Angelique's Finest. It is processed in Rwanda, but we also have a processing brand in Germany, and it is sold there. As International Association of Women in Coffee, Rwandan chapter, we meet different women who are in coffee field and we share our ideas. I have been their president for 6 years. Since 2016, we have achieved so much so far, especially these women in coffee plantation in cooperative of Rulindo. So as the president to start this brand of women coffee, the idea came from all the ideas I got from a meeting I attended in 2016. It had different women from 22 countries. And it happened in Mexico. They told me about how they work and encourage other women to work. They told me how they gain their own money, so I wanted to start something like that too in Rwanda. My name is Mukamana Imakire. I am a businesswoman. I own a company called Nyamurinda Coffee Growers Limited. This company was founded by me and my sister, and I'm now its managing director. We started coffee planting in 2016 in Southern Province, Nyamagabe District, in Rubirizi to be exact. Later on, we started a production company for coffee. We also started one in Karongi District in Western Province called Karora Coffee Washing Station. We also have a coffee shop in Kigali City so as to start making Rwandans get used to drinking and enjoying Nyamurinda coffee before we start to export it, because we have a vision for it to be known all around the world. My name is Divine Mutuyimana. I am one of the founder of Tropic Coffee Limited. I am a member of International Women Coffee Alliance, Chapter Rwanda. They have helped us a lot in reaching out to many customers in different countries.
baguze ikawa y'abagore bari mu matsinda iyo bayiguze rero nubwo tuba twaguriye abo bagore.
We buy women coffee brand and then find customers after. With the help of our company, those women have bought themselves a 5 hectares field. All in all, our company focuses more on women and on youth.
Baratangiye icyo gikorwa mu by'ukuri dufokasinga ku bagore n'urubyiruko company yacu.
Organization which is non-governmental, registered as I told you. So we are structured. We have General Assembly once a year. We have a board that meets every time that it's needed. So this is how we do our plans and this is how we implement our actions. Our mission is to encourage and reorganize the participation of women in the coffee, in all coffee chain, industry, and empower them in the entire value chain of our coffee. The most powerful thing that we are proud of is how we have managed to network, how we have managed to encourage each other, how we have managed to move all around the world to see how other women work, and then we come back and put it into practice as you saw it, how we have managed to connect the women in all value chain. Some of the women are exporters, processors and exporters. Other women are growers. So we have managed to really come together and make one body. As you saw it, we are fully connected. The ones who are in Kigali are working very well with the ones who are at the washing stations. So that kind of connection and the network has really helped us. We are really, our intention is also to grow other women, especially the rural women. So whenever now I give them seedlings and they plant more coffee, that means they're going to have more harvest, so they're going to have more money. It's not only that, we have even decided to be giving them things like pigs, where we think these pigs can be able to give them fertilizer, give them money, cash, if it produces and one sells.
Cyane turakumva twaje twabukereye
mwaje gukora iki
twaje kwakira abashyitsi bacu ngo tubereke ko twishimye Rwanda Women Coffee Alliance urakaramba.
Yitwa Patricia Mukagashugi.
My name is Patricia Mukagashugi. I'm the president of our cooperative called Kayenzi Coffee. We knew that coffee was a plant that is widely loved. We started on our own, but we were financed by Rwanda Women Alliance by buying land and giving it to us to grow coffee. And they helped us pay the workers who cultivated because the 30 of us wouldn't afford to. After working in the coffee field, we got some money. Then in giving out properties, they gave me a pig.
Our chapter, we are growing. When you look at our members, we are around 23, but some of them are standing in for cooperatives, and cooperatives really have a very big number of people. So we are growing, we are networking, we are economically becoming independent. So it's like being together. It's very easy to grow together. So I encourage people to come together in a way that is transparent, in a way that is economically independent, in a way that is structured so that they can also grow together. Otherwise you cannot grow alone. We are also, of course we can't work without government officials. We cannot work with the local officials. we are just asking for that partnership where they can be helping us to also promote our ideas. If we provide like those seedlings, at least the leadership on the grassroots can be able to encourage people to work for it. Whenever we want members, they can help us to call them. Like we work hand in hand. That's the only way we can also achieve what we need. Otherwise, government is very much helpful to us. Our government has decided to empower women. We are so grateful. That platform that they have given us is why we feel even our minds are independent. We feel we are empowered. All that helps us psychologically. The roles are also helpful to us. Like a woman now feels there is nothing we cannot do. The sky is the limit.
Nitwa Alex Nkurunziza nk'abandi umuyobozi w'ishami ry'ikawa icyayi ibireti na essential oil muri.
I'm called Alex Nkurunziza, the coffee pyrethrum and essential value chain specialist at NAEB. I thank you so much. Coffee is economic plantation that turns revenues to the country. It's almost grown in all 28 districts effectively, and we count on the total of 40,000 coffee farmers who practice coffee farming daily and make a living. The production is also available and is exported.
Umwaka washize w'ingengo y'imari 2021 twabashije kohereza hanze toni zigera ku 16,000.
In the last 2020-2021 fiscal year, we managed to export 16,000 tons of green coffee, which earned the country a living. As you know, our country promotes women, which is the same case in the coffee farming, which means that a woman is the pillar of healthy family as well as coffee prosperity. Among duties that we share includes attending exhibitions, searching markets, as well as training among coffee farmers. Women are prioritized helping us in those essential activities so that we can prosper coffee crop. I can assure you that among activities that promote coffee plantations, women are at the outset to cooperate in increasing production. The government supports them and they will participate in all activities so that we can collaborate. They really come first and I encourage them to join and collaborate. Some of them still lagging behind, but understand that as the government, we together and we prioritize them.
Ariko bumve ko leta turi kumwe nabo kandi tubashyize imbere.